You're watching Global National.
It was one of the last acts of a dying woman. The cell phone video Joyce Echquan took as she lay in a Quebec hospital bed pleading for help has exposed an ugly reality Indigenous leaders say exists in our healthcare system. A second nurse has now been fired from that hospital, but Indigenous leaders say the racism Echaquan faced from the hospital staff is not at all unusual. It's that she managed to capture it on Facebook Live. Otherwise, her death would just be another forgotten statistic. Heather Yourex-West reports, and a warning, some viewers may find the video disturbing.
Dr. Lindsay Croshoe is a family physician and a researcher at the University of Calgary. But
I don't feel safe going to a hospital as an Indigenous person, right? And even then as a doctor, when I was a medical student, there was this Indigenous woman. Yes, she was a drug user, and we needed to put a central line into her. And the doctor says she doesn't deserve anesthesia.
Croshoe says the examples of anti-Indigenous racism within Canada's healthcare system are so common that the disturbing video of Joyce Echquan's final moments did not come as a surprise. In the video, the mother of 7 is in visible distress, while staff members can be heard making racist and derogatory comments.
It wasn't entirely surprising given what I've seen in the context of the review I've been doing.
Mary Ellen Turpella-Fond is a former BC judge who has been tasked by BC's provincial government to investigate Indigenous-specific racism within BC's healthcare system. The investigation was launched after disturbing allegations of racism in emergency rooms. So far, she's examined more than 550 cases, finding evidence that racism is pervasive, and she doesn't believe the problem is BC's alone.
There is a need for a national attention to it, and there's a need for leadership inside health professions.
When have I ever known anybody who's Indigenous to go into the healthcare system and have a good experience? It's rare. It's rare.
Senator Yvonne Boyer, who is Indigenous, says the work being done in BC needs to be replicated across the country.
Until we start realizing that there is a problem, then you can keep sweeping it under the rug, and there's going to be another 50 Joyce cases come up.
Because as investigations like the one in BC have shown, there have already been other deaths not captured on cell phone video. And without change, there will likely be more. Heather Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.